Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MJR YouTube channel for today's political analysis. I want you to take a minute or maybe seconds and you view a certain video which I want to share here. And in this video, I want you to study it very carefully. And after that, I am going to do few analysis about the video. Have a look. Now, in that video, as you can see, it was Kalonzo Musyoka on the top of the sunroof of a car, together with a certain gentleman who was on the mic at that particular moment when the video was recorded. And around there were the citizens or the gathering of some people. And the response from those people there was two-term. And the person who was having the mic was leading a one-term slogan. But the response from the people was two-term. And you must also note that this video was recorded in Marimanti, Tharaka, Nithi. And when I say Tharaka Nithi, you understand it politically and how it can affect the current political decision making. So it was expected. And I can see most of those who are on the side of the government are really sharing this video like a bushfire. And as you know that in political analysis, ours is not to drum up support for any side. Mine is only to enlighten you and to bring to your attention whatever is going on in the political arena. And this can also help you make a very informed decision at the right time. You know, in social media, there are a lot of gossip, there are a lot of fake news, there are a lot of dust. There's everything, all the stuffs concerning fake news and rumors. But mine is just to share my opinion regarding a certain issue that has been raised by the public. So for this case, before I go deeper into that video to say three things regarding 2027, allow me to invite whoever is coming across our channel for the first time to please take a moment, a minute or two to subscribe to my YouTube channel. And to my subscribers, I want to thank you because if it wasn't your support, MJR could have not been where it is at the moment. So for that reason, I salute you. Kudos. Now, welcome back, because it is not my intention to waste your precious time, because I know how it is costly to buy data or pay Wi-Fi to view this video. So I must also congratulate you for standing with me. Do you know that no matter how you try to change the politics of this country, it will still take time for us to internalize the changes that are coming into our politics. Our democracy is still maturing, and there are some of the things that we must now start to unlearn that we learned in the previous political system. But there are something which I've come to realize that still stick on the mind of the people of Kenya. Tribalism. The politics of tribalism is still going to play part in the next general election. When Kalonzo Musyoka stormed a Tharaka Nithi, Tharaka Nithi has been playing a very key role in Kenyan democracy. Most so, it is so popular when it comes to votes count. But we know currently the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya comes from Tharaka Nithi County. And whoever will try to go and campaign against him in that region, chances are, mark my word, chances are that you will be rejected. Not necessarily that will not be received or be heard, but you will be rejected. You see, there have been a lot of rumors that President William Ruto is the most unpopular presidential candidate come 2027. And therefore, anybody can just walk on him the way they want. You can say anything about him. You can do anything about the president, thinking that you will just go away with it because if anything happens to you, Kenyans will make noise. But when it comes to politics, politics is very, very different, and politics must be approached in a way that will yield fruit to whoever wants to reap from it. So when you take a war at another man's doorstep, what do you expect? You must expect some kind of resistance. So I didn't say that Kalonzo was totally rejected in Tharaka Nithi, but these are signs that as much as people would think that this government is depopularized, it is not. There are still few people who still believe in this government, who can still be persuaded with this government. And for opposition to change their mind, it will take them time and a force of reason to make them believe that indeed President William Ruto is a one-term president, but not in a place of Tharaka Nithi. Right now is still early because that is the home of the current Deputy President, Kithure Kindiki. Number two, which you must look into, is the generational politics. You see, the current politics that is being played, it is not for the likes of Kalonzo and all this political class. The new dispensation came into being last year when the Gen Zs showed this country the direction they wanted the country to go. And they showed this country that as a people, they can exercise their constitutional right without going through their representatives. And that showed that indeed it comes at times when the government must listen to the people because the power belongs to the people. And that brought a new era into our politics. That was not to be led by the old political class. They hijacked what young men and women designed and choreographed for themselves and how they would want to approach 2027. So thinking that the old class can execute this new idea is something that we are deluding ourselves. It cannot work because they are going to apply the same system they have been applying in the previous politics. So this was a brainchild of young people. And for young people to come and lead, it will take time because there are some forces that must be exorcised out of the way. And those forces are the ones now going to kill the dream of the young people. So generational politics is very key in this election. We expect that more of young men and women are going to register as voters to vote in the coming general election. And when they are not leading from in front, this will also bring voter apathy. And the much expected turnout will not be realized at the ballot. So, ladies and gentlemen, there must be generational change in our politics if at all we were to live our dream. Lastly, the manifesto and the idea that we are putting outside there. You see, politics is all about perception, because there is a narrative that can be sold to the people and it sink deep. I've said this before and I still repeat, and I will repeat until Jesus comes, because that is a key ingredient in any electioneering period. Perception. You create a narrative, you create a certain idea which you sell to the people, whether it makes sense or not, we don't care. What we care is that you must persuade the people to believe in whatever you are saying. Just like in the previous election, President William Ruto managed to convince most of the Kenyans who voted for him that he is a hustler and he understands the language of the people and he is one of us. Unlike the other group, which consisted, whom he believed were dynasties. So the people of Kenya believed that President William Ruto was speaking their language and understood their demands. And therefore, most of the people were convinced out of that. Others were also convinced that President Uhuru Kenyatta did not do justice to President William Ruto at the time when he was Uhuru Kenyatta's deputy, and that he was mishandled. He was mishandled, and there was no respect to him, including even the ministers could not show any respect to him. So out of that empathy, sympathy, he managed to win many people's souls. So perception is very key. People have created perception that President William Ruto is a liar, that President William Ruto has failed, that President William Ruto has not succeeded in anything for the last 2 years, 3 years, and he will not succeed even if he's given too much time to try and accomplish some of the things that he promised to Kenyans. So perception is also key in this election. So for opposition to win, they must bring something that will sink deep and convince Kenyans that indeed President William Ruto has failed and they have the solution to the problems of the people of Kenya. And how they will prescribe the solution to our problems is what will make us believe in them. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and may God bless you.